Okay, so we're back, and today we have two stories. They're not massively big, but figure we should still go over them anyway. So, Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Twitter, and Microsoft are all speaking out against Donald Trump. Microsoft is especially kind of surprising to me, as they're kind of benefiting off of something Donald Trump is doing, but basically, Donald Trump has suspended guest work visas. Also, sorry for the sound in the background, actually, I also have my fan off. Absolutely boiling over here in Surrey. But basically, the president has suspended H-1B visas. So these visas allow foreign workers to work in the US, And this suspension is basically for a reason. So, quote, the president's suspension of non-immigrant visa programs, supposedly to protect American workers, actually harms those workers, their employers, and the economy, end quote, is what the amicus brief filed on Monday is against this. So basically, Apple, Facebook, Twitter, Microsoft, and a few other companies as well filed this amicus brief, and that's kind of what the brief said. In June, Trump issued the proclamation suspending guest work entry into the US in response to the unprecedented unemployment levels caused by the pandemic. Immigration officials were ordered to deny entry stamps to individuals with a range of guest work visas, including H-1Bs, a type of visa many foreign-born tech workers operate under in the US. In July, the US Chamber of Commerce and a coalition of trade groups sued the Trump administration over the guest work ban. Nearly 50 companies, organisations and trade associations filed an amicus brief Monday in support of the suit. Companies like Facebook, Netflix, Adobe, Reddit, GitHub, PayPal and Amazon argue that the, quote, indiscriminate suspension of these crucial non-immigrant visa programs does not further the interests of the United States, will stifle innovation, hinder growth, and ultimately harm US workers, businesses, and the economy more broadly in irreparable ways. Slashing legal immigration avenues will inflict serious long-term damage to our economic stability, recovery, and growth, particularly as the US economy attempts to rebuild from the devastation in the COVID-19 crisis. End quote. Basically, this is something that the companies are not enjoying, and Google is also in opposition. There's so many companies in opposition here. Oh, and Apple as well. Apple and Google are both against this, which I irritated Apple, but yeah. Basically, loads of large tech companies are not a fan of this. Tim Cook is deeply disappointed by it, as like Apple, because start quote, like Apple, this nation of immigrants has always found strength in our diversity and hope in the enduring promise of the American dream, end quote. Tim Cook is definitely living the American dream now. He just entered the Billionaires Club. Congrats, Tim Cook, by the way. That is definitely deserved. I may slam you for a lot of your practices, but you definitely do work hard. And I don't believe all of the practices that Apple has are fully your choice. I do believe you do take advice from others, so that is deserved, because you've obviously done something right to earn that, and I can never argue with that. So congratulations to you on that. That's our two stories. No, I'm absolutely kidding. That is not our two stories today. No, the Xbox Series S has been confirmed. Holy, wow. I was not expecting this. I had just been saying, no, this is not going to be a thing. Screw it, it's never going to come. Now, this is rumoured to be revealed this month. We have no dates or anything that we could be expecting this. But basically, The Verge has obtained photos of the next-gen Xbox controller in white, supposedly, complete with packaging that mentions the Series S. Now, Twitter user Zach S was able to purchase the controller today somehow. I don't know how you can purchase the controller, but somehow they did. And The Verge have actually confirmed it's genuine. So this is not it might be, it might not be. It is official. It is official. that this is genuine packaging, or at least as close to it as possible. So, now the reason that they say the Series S is converted not just because it's white, it's not just, oh no, it's a white, it means it's going to be a different console. No. On the packaging on the side of it here, if you go to the Verge article, I will link both of the articles used in today's story actually. Whilst I'm using the other articles, I will be linking them in descriptions. From now on, I feel I owe it to the people to the companies I get my stories from to link. But it says on the side at the very top, compatible with Xbox Series X/S, Xbox One, Windows 10, Android, and iOS. The controller isn't exactly the same style as the original Xbox One Xbox Series X controller. And a mysterious version of this controller actually appeared online last month. I did actually report on this. It was complete with a new D-pad, textured triggers, and a new share button. So the leak kind of matches the previous controller leak, and retail packaging suggests it could be appearing in stores soon. The Series S is likely going to be Microsoft's second cheaper next-gen Xbox, which is currently codenamed Lockhart. A document back in June shed further light on the company's plans, as the Series X dev kit, codenamed Dante, allowed game developers to enable a special Lockhart mode that has a profile of performance that Microsoft wants to hit with the second console. So Microsoft actually only ever shipped out one dev kit for this, but had a special mode in it to actually hit this kind of thing, which is definitely impressive actually, the fact that this sort of thing is available. The console itself is expected to include 7.5 gigabytes of RAM, 4 teraflops of GPU performance, a very big downgrade. Shipped with the same CPU found on the Series X, and supposedly be unveiled sometime in August. Now, there is supposedly going to be an Xbox All Access subscription plan, which will bundle an Xbox console and Game Pass Ultimate, which includes Xbox Live, Xbox Game Pass for console, Xbox Game Pass for PC, and as of September, it is then xCloud. So it includes basically everything for a monthly fee. So you never really, if you weren't really going to be playing the non-exclusive titles on the Xbox, which you probably would be, but if you were to just say, you'd in theory just be able to enjoy about a year's worth of gaming at least on there with that. So it's definitely a lot. Now, Microsoft hasn't commented on how Okay, this is incredible. Microsoft hasn't commented on how a next-gen controller has leaked. However, quote, "We have a lot in store for Xbox in 2020 and can't wait to share with you how we have nothing to announce at this time," end quote. That's what a Microsoft spokesperson said in a statement to The Verge. That is almost confirmation. They could easily just deny this as a straight up lie if they really weren't releasing this actually. If they were, they would be easily able to just deny this. I know it sounds, why would they deny it? Because really, why not deny it? You don't want to keep, I personally would actually say to deny this, just as a fact, because you don't want people getting false hope about a fake console. You don't want fake info out there, really. Even if it might be disappointing to users, I wouldn't want fake info out there about my console, and I want to be honest about it. So this suggests that it's more likely to be coming than I originally had an idea of. Also suggests that they're fairly close to unveiling, as the phrasing of "at this time" suggests it could happen later, or very soon. Yeah. Okay, this has been a 10-minute episode, so that's actually pretty cool. But just quickly, actually, before I end, I just want to go over some differences. So, firstly, you'll notice there were no weekend episodes. The Saturday was intentional. The Saturday there wasn't meant to be an episode. There weren't actually any decent stories out, so I'm going to change Saturdays up. That will be when I release Apple Analysis, Android Analysis, and Digital Dive episodes. Not necessarily all in one Saturday, but maybe over the course of 3 weeks, one each week, just to give me a specific day to work on those. And then Sundays will still be a joint episode with Matt until the end of some holidays, which is in about 3-4 weeks. When the end of summer holidays comes up, I will then have a lot more work to do, as it's my GCSE year. So I'll be doing a lot more homework and stuff. So I'll try and fit podcast episodes in here and there. As you can see, it takes me about 10 minutes to record one of these, 15 minutes if I have 3 stories. So it's not like it's going to take me a while unless it's a massive tech event or something, which don't happen too often, and I can just record late on weekends if I have to. And of course, if we go back into another lockdown here in the UK, which I'm predicting, if we go back to schools with no social distancing, then obviously I'll be able to carry on recording when that happens. But the point is, though, that it's been an absolute pleasure to be recording these podcasts for all of you, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing the daily ones for, and that kind of is a sad thing for me, actually, because I really do enjoy doing this. So you don't expect the podcast itself to go anywhere. There still will be episodes. It's just that it might change to a once a week thing instead of a everyday thing. I'll let you know closer to the time in terms of what my schedule's like and what I'm going to be able to do. But thanks for all the support, and thanks for listening to today's episode. My name's Luke, this is the Dynamic Digital World, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode.